Hi, today I would like to share my so far experience of working as a Tibetan doctor here in my clinic, and I would like to share among many recoveries, special like a disorder, a sudden disorder which is very difficult to cure from modern medicines, and which has been cured or which has been recovering from Tibetan medicines, especially under my treatments. So I would like to share. Of course, there are many, but due to the lack of time, I will only share few of my patients who have received great recoveries from taking Tibetan medicines from my clinics. In Tibetan medicines, as I told you before, that there is a unique explanations from Tibetan medicines, and that unique explanations is a presentation of wind energy. And wind energy is something that which is invisible and which is not detected by modern equipments, be it like MRI, be it like ultrasound, and be it like any kind of X-rays and all. So what modern medicines lacks is they need a evidence base. They need certain kind of like checkup reports of certain physicians' physical checkups, and if they don't find any kind of like blood disorder, any kind of blood like an increase in white blood cell, decrease in certain kind of white blood cell, if they don't find any kind of this, so they will just tell them that they don't have any disorder. But still the patient has certain kind of disorder, and that disorder is not detected by modern equipments. They are only detected by Tibetan physicians. Why? Because Tibetan physicians, in Tibetan medicine concept, there is a disorder of wind energies, and wind energies in itself is invisible. It's just a force. So modern physicians doesn't have that kind of like capability to detect these wind energies. So whatever the disorder which comes under the category of these wind energies, and especially like nerves problems, especially like chronic bronchitis, especially like like a sudden radiation pain. Like if some patient says like I have hair pain, but the pain itself is not in like exact locations. The pain itself will radiate. Somewhere it goes at back of his lumbar regions. Sometimes it comes on front of their body. So these kind of fluctuating pain is not, but it's just causing by the wind energies. So these, like any disorder which has been caused by the disturb of wind energies, is simply cured through Tibetan medicines. And this I think is very miraculous, because this type of concept is not there in modern medicines. So we have this a plus point, we have this extra concept coming from Tibetan medicines. And another thing is, I have one patient, and that patient, the age of that patient is only like 19 years old. But when you see that patient, you'll feel like that patient is almost like 70 years old. So although his age is very small, due to like he has a very chronic like pulmonary disorder, due to that chronic pulmonary disorders, his body is degenerating very fast. So, and also his limb and his body is very thin, and one can see the real bone of, one can't see the flesh, only the bone of that boy. So after giving a treatment, so I have given treatments like in order to improve his immune system. So after giving a treatment almost like 3 months, he is having a very good result, and he is recovering very fast. So the treatment is still going on, and what the modern doctor, which he has been showing, what they have told him, like it's very difficult to cure that particular patients. But after giving treatment from my side, he is recovering, and I do hope that he will soon get a permanent cure. And beside this, like a certain kind of like stomach chronic ulcer, I have also treated stomach chronic ulcer of a few of my patients, and those patients has lost hope taking many medicines from a modern hospital modern medicines, and after trying each and every methods from Western medicines, they have come to my clinics to get cure from Tibetan medicines. And as I told you, Tibetan medicine is very good in curing the chronic problems. So I have given them certain kind of medicines, and they get much relief. And these days they are almost like cured. They have their symptoms and their difficulties has been cured. If I tell you from 100%, they have cured almost 80%. So like this, there are many miraculous. I would not say miraculous. It's like the gift or the help of the Tibetan medicines that the patients are recovering, recovering well or recovering better from Tibetan medicines. And beside this, there are also like chronic bone disorder, like you can see bone TB. And bone TB, it's very difficult to cure, especially from modern physicians. And bone TB is something that it's also caused by bacteria, and we have to also think that it is also because of the degeneration of a bone, that bone is losing its strength. So particular patients is suffering from bone disorder. So there is one patient who have a bone disorder, and his bone is at the same time his bone is swelling, and he has a particular pain in his hip joint and also the knee joint also. So like this patient is recently, and the treatment is also going on. So I have given him like a medicines to improve the bone strength, as well as to to cure the infections or the bacteria which has been deteriorating the bone strength of that particular patient. So like that particular patient is coming, and after every 15 days in my clinic, and each day this patient is becoming much better. And I think that within like 6 months he will get a 90% of results after getting my treatments. So these are the few things that I have so far given treatments, and these are the good results from my side. And beside this, common disorder like chronic sinusitis, asthma, and diabetes, and this type of neuralgia, and also like stroke, and like arthritis, these all I have been giving treatments. I have been giving these treatments for all these problems, and these all problems are comparing to that serious case. These all problems are little bit mild comparing to the serious case. So so these are the few things that I would like to share in front of you all, and and one can only know if they take medicine from my prescriptions, from my diagnosis. Only then they can actually experience how effective the Tibetan medicine is, especially for the chronic and much despair or hopeless treatments which has been facing problems by the common people in this world. And this much I can share right now, and I can give you more informations if you come to my clinic and experience yourself. Thank you.